Anyway, so hello everybody. I'm Richard Gon of Work to Live podcast version. So I don't know whether I could correctly greet. Anyway, so I try to say hello everybody. I'm Richard Gon of Work to Live podcast version, but actually, I stumbled when I was speaking out hello. Even a native speaker of English language can't pronounce hello correctly. Anyway, anyway, to start with, I'm a non-native speaker of English language, but actually, so I'm speaking English. That is because my country has a declining population, which means so the future of my country is dim or dark, which is why which is one of the reasons why I began to correct why I began to not correct, but actually why I began to create episodes of podcast in English language or using the English language. And I'm sorry for the sound of blaring siren, but coming into this recording or coming into this episode anyway. So this time, I have not fully digressed, but actually, my contents or my episodes of the episodes of my podcast contain many digressions or many scenes in which I frequently digress to going to astray far away from the main tracks of those episodes of podcast. Anyway, so this time, let me tell you the title and the conclusion of this episode. The title is Alien Possession is Awesome. Did you know that? So conclusion is the porn category Alien Possession is really awesome. I recommend that you try some. I recommend that you try some works. And since I have thought of the case that you do not know the meaning of alien possession or alien possession. Anyway, so the meaning of alien possession is that, so in my case, this is my case, but actually, I love that beautiful women are intruded, possessed, and controlled by evil or demonic aliens. So which is a kind of genre or category of abnormal sexual predilection or sexual preference. Anyway, if you do not understand, if you do not understand the meaning of alien possession, so please understand that there is a category of sexual preference or sexual predilection, which is named alien possession, and which means some people with this sexual preference love the scenes in which beautiful women are intruded or possessed by some aliens, which means how such scenes are proceeded is, so for example, please imagine an alien having the bodily shapes of a serpent or snake or tentacles, and those serpent or snake shaped aliens get into the bodies of beautiful women from their mouths or from their mouths, which is from their mouths. Those snake shaped or serpent shaped aliens get into the bodies of those beautiful women, which is to which scenes or by watching those scenes, those people with that sexual preference get aroused, which is what I'm talking about. So description is really difficult, but actually, giving you the general understanding of this sexual preference, the alien possession is stuff like that. And as I have told you, so the general understanding is such a thing like, there are some people who have some sexual predilection or sexual preferences with which, or by which, or because of which those people with that sexual predilection get aroused or become aroused by watching the scenes in which some beautiful women are possessed, or the bodies of some beautiful women are intruded or possessed by some aliens having the shapes of serpents or tentacles or snakes or there might be some slimy aliens, and those evil aliens. Those aliens have to be evil ones, and those aliens sometimes, or in some porn movies, there are some evil aliens which include, or which get into the bodies of beautiful women, and by doing which those aliens can control the beautiful bodies of beautiful women. Those aliens with the shapes of insects or snakes or serpents or tentacles can control the beautiful bodies of the beautiful women. And anyway, so that is a general understanding. And why this? So so if you do not like any branch of abnormal sexual preference, or if you do not like any branch or any ramification of abnormal sexual intercourse, please stop listening to this episode. But actually, so if you are interested in such a branch of sexual intercourse like alien possession, so please continue to listen to this episode. And I'm not going to record. I'm not going to last this recording or last this episode for a long time. But actually, so why I'm anyway. So to start with, I have this kind of sexual predilection. But actually, so, this sexual preference in my case is not so strong. So I'm sorry for the noisy. I'm sorry for this noisy episode. Anyway, so you can hear the sound of blaring siren. Anyway, you can hear the sound of siren, and maybe this is I don't know whether this is a sound coming from ambulance, or maybe you can hear some sounds, some noises of cars. But actually, I'm sorry, I couldn't confirm which type of vehicle generated this sound of siren. Anyway, so anyway, so I was talking about my sexual preference of alien possession, or related or regarding alien possession. So I have this type of sexual predilection or sexual preference, and I love to watch some scenes or some pictures in which those beautiful women are possessed or controlled by evil aliens. And so I love the scenes in which those some evil aliens or some evil monsters get into the beautiful bodies of beautiful women. So in this episode, so please take a look at the description column of this episode, so I'm thinking of pasting or writing the links of the contents I created to list some pictures. To list some pictures of the scenes of alien possession. So please take a look at the description column of this episode, so that you can check out, or so that you can access the content on which you can take a look at some pictures of, or take a look at some scenes of alien possessions. But actually, those contents are charged, and I'm thinking of, so far I'm thinking of writing the links of two contents at least for now. So, and both of them are charged, and one of which is a website having the pictures, or having the scenes, or having the pictures of alien possessions in which beautiful women are being intruded by some aliens, or some aliens having the shapes of tentacles, or having the shapes of supernatural insects, or some. And anyway, you can, if you pay money, and to start with, those websites or not websites, but those web pages are Japanese ones. But actually, so by paying money, at least one of which is what you can see, what you can see, or what you can enjoy if you pay money. And another one is a novel I created before, and that novel is written in Japanese language, and that is also a that is also a work, or that is also a novel I created in which I wrote some scenes and stories of beautiful women being intruded or possessed by so evil aliens. Having this episode, I can't get the I can't get the full recollection, but actually, so maybe those aliens had maybe slimy shapes. Anyway, so if you are familiar with, or if you know some Japanese language, please enjoy that novel. So anyway, so to enjoy the contents, I'm thinking of writing the links to enjoy those contents. I'm thinking of writing the links of. Anyway, I'm sorry for my bad English skill. So you need sort of Japanese knowledge of Japanese language to enjoy them. So so before actually ending this episode, I'm going to tell you the title and the conclusion of this episode. The title is Alien Possession is Awesome. Did you know that? And the conclusion is the porn category Alien Possession is really awesome or awesome. So I recommend that you try some works. The meaning of alien possession in my case. I love that beautiful women are intruded, possessed, and controlled by evil or demonic aliens. So that's it. Please enjoy my contents. Thank you very much for your listening. See you. Anyway, so by the way, so in this episode, I frequently use the word intrusion or intrude, but actually, so if you do not the meaning of intrusion or intrude, so please understand the meaning. The meaning was the same. The meaning was the same as invasion or invade. So even invasion or invade are maybe familiar to you anyway. That is because this is I created this episode, or I'm creating this episode on July in 2022 on which in which the Russo-Ukrainian war has still been prolonged, or has still lasted. So which is why, so in that war, Russia or Russian Federation, or the force of Russian Federation intruded or invaded the Ukrainian territory. So which is how the Russo-Ukrainian war was provoked. So which is why, so if you do not know the meaning, or if you can't create the coherent understanding, if you couldn't create a coherent understanding from my explanation, so please switch the word from intrusion to invasion for your by which I hope you can understand what I was explaining. So and maybe I mistakenly pronounced predilection as predilection. So what I'm talking about is that so there's a word pronounced or meaning predilection, but actually so I mistake in this episode, or when I'm creating this episode, I pronounced predilection, but actually predilection is a wrong pronunciation, and the correct pronunciation is predilection, not predilection, but predilection. Predilection is the correct pronunciation for this word. And so but actually, if you can't understand or if you couldn't understand what I was talking about from the beginning to this part, or to the end, and so so please understand that what I was talking about is sexual habit, or sexual fetish, or sexual fetishism, or whichever term I use. What I was talking about is what I was talking about was such a thing like sexual habit, or sexual fetish, or sexual preference, or sexual predilection. So which was what I was talking about. So preference and predilection are sort of difficult words, which is why, so if you don't know the meaning of those two words, so fetish or sexual habit are maybe sort of easier terms, so sort of easier words for understanding.